So we're continuing on with our Revit demonstration project here. The last video we placed and located the external and interior walls, so we have those in the proper locations and they're dimensioned. The next step is for us to add the doors. I'm looking at the handout and I'm on step 3. So there's really not a right sequence that you have to use to add these doors. I'm looking at it and I see that there are 3 bifold doors. They're all the same size for the closets. So I'm going to go ahead and place those doors in. So I'll zoom in a little bit. And so from the architecture ribbon, I'm going to select door. Now I don't have any doors loaded in this project. Chances are you'll have some doors in the template that you used, but you may not have the exact doors that you need. So I'm going to pick load one now. And by default, Revit looks to this US Imperial list of folders. So Revit comes packaged with a ton of content. Okay, there's really a lot of stuff in here: doors, windows, ducts, walls, caseworks, cabinets, about everything that you can imagine. And there's even a great volume more content available online. So you could always find the Revit content that you need either packaged with the product in these folders or online. So I'm going to go to the doors folder and I'm going to look at this 4-panel bifold door and I'm going to load that into my project. So using the properties panel here, I'm going to drop down and notice that the default there is 48 inches by 84. I actually want 48 inches by 80, so I'm going to drop down and I see that there's no 48 inch by 80 option. So that means I have to create this one. So I'm going to go into the edit type. I'm going to choose duplicate. I'm going to call this 48 by 80. And I'm going to pick OK. And the only thing I have to do is adjust this height of the door. So I want an 80-inch door versus an 84-inch door. So the height of my door is going to be 6'8", which is kind of the standard residential door opening. So that's all I had to do to create this new door. I'm going to pick OK. Now I'm using a 48 by 80, and I'm just going to place this in the center of these openings. And there's one more up here. Alright, so we've got our bifold doors in. Maybe the next thing I'll do is add the overhead sectional door for the garage. So I'm going to go back to load family here. I want to pick doors. And down at the bottom, toward the bottom of this list, you see the overhead sectional. I'm going to pick open. And again, I'm going to use the drop down list up here on the properties palette to select the proper size door. And I'm wanting a 9 foot by 7 foot, and I see the only door available is an 8 foot by 6'6". So again, I'm going to select that existing one. I'm going to pick edit type. I'm going to duplicate that door. So I want a 9 foot wide door. So I'm going to change the 8 to 9 by 7 foot high. So I'm going to pick OK, and now I'm going to change the values here. So the height will now be 7 foot, and the width will now be 9 foot. So that's all it takes to make a new door. So I'm going to pick OK. I'm going to pan down to where I want it in the garage, and I'm going to place that into the wall. So we've placed those 2 doors. The next thing I need to do is install my residential doors, which are 4-panel single doors. So again, I'm going to load family. I'm going to go to doors, and I'm going to scroll down until I see single door 4-panel, and I'm going to pick open. So I'm going to change the type to the right size, which I'm going to use the front door, which is a 36 by 80. So I happen to have that one on the list, so I change that to 36 by 80. And I can press the space bar. I hover over the wall and the door swings the wrong direction, so I can press the space bar to toggle the swing directions, and left click to place that door. So I think you should have the ideal. You can continue on placing the single panel or the 4-panel single doors in all the remaining locations. put the proper sizes in the proper places, and if necessary, create the sizes that you need to move forward using the edit type and modifying those parameters. As always, if you have any questions, give me a call. Thanks.